divorce 4 times. Let's see, let's look. You tell me. What do you want to know?
What is the most toxic thing that you've ever done?
Okay, let's do this. All right, take them to court and then get a good divorce lawyer, of course. Take them for half of the retirement. Take them half of their property and then fight them for higher child support, okay? And a couple of years from now, hit you up for more child support every 3 years. Every 3 years, you go up from maybe 200 to 300 to 400 to 500. Bring it up to $8,000 per child. Per child. But I got one child right here. Okay, then right here, her daddy paid child support for her.
If a man is complaining about having to spend money on you, he doesn't like you. And it's that simple.
Well, I would actually say that if a woman insists that you spend money on her to prove that you like her, then she really doesn't like you.
Just shoot your shot. I mean, honestly, what do you actually have to lose?
I asked a girl that I had a crush on for years if she was free on Friday to grab drinks, and she said she was busy, but asked if I was free, and I was like, that's a weird reversal. And she said because she has a date and wanted me to watch her dog. So a no would have hurt like way less.
This is gonna sound bad, but don't take it like that. What is y'all annual income a year? I'm just being honest. Oh. That's it. Okay. Girl. What happened to the grace?
Do you pay for dates?
See, I'm a firm believer in 50-50, just because of the fact that I believe that if I go on a date and I want to pay for a girl, and then I tell her, hey, listen, like, this is on me, I don't want her to assume that I'm expecting something from her post-date. You know, because if you go on a date with a guy and the guy's just like, no, I'll pay for this. Or, oh, we're going to go get drinks after, I'll pay for that too. It's cool, it's on me, right? I think in your head, and correct me if I'm wrong, but in your head, you're like, okay, he might want something.
Oh my God.
You ever notice how modern dating has turned into a tug-of-war between what people say they want and how they actually behave? Before we dive in, drop a comment. Are modern men more delusional, or is it the ladies? Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss what we expose next. Now, let's break this down, because here's the trend we keep seeing over and over. Someone proudly claiming they're strong, independent, and self-sufficient, yet still expecting another person to shoulder every responsibility when it comes to dating or relationships. It's like trying to mix two completely different eras. On one hand, the language is modern, all about freedom, autonomy, doing things on your own terms, but the expectations, those are straight out of a traditional playbook where the man provides, pays, plans, and protects. And when those two worlds collide, nobody wins. Not because the expectations are wrong, but because they're inconsistent. You can't ask for full independence and full traditional benefits at the same time without acknowledging the imbalance it creates. What's happening now is simple. More men are starting to recognize when a dynamic no longer feels equal or fair. They're not becoming cold or bitter, they're just becoming more aware, more cautious, and more honest about what they're willing to invest in. And that shift is making a lot of previously overlooked double standards impossible to ignore. In today's dating landscape, clarity matters, consistency matters, and the people who win long-term are the ones who align what they say with what they expect.
What do you do?
I'm a astrophysicist.
Okay, I'm a Gemini.
Yeah.
My advice, if you're married and you think you're happily married and your husband starts to cheat on you, he's a piece of... And look at him, it's a piece of... Get out of it. Get out of that marriage. But I couldn't do that. Couldn't walk away.
Didn't you have an affair early on in the relationship or when you were a brother?
Yeah, but I don't think Andy ever knew about that.
He did say
what?
He did?
Yes, you would confess to him.
Oh.
He says he didn't stray from the marriage until you told him you had already strayed.
Oh, that's not true. I don't think.
You went first.
What happened? You had an affair?
I had a very brief affair with a very attractive Irish man. And it was just nothing. There's nothing. In terms of, it would never have broken up, I would never have broken up a marriage for it. There's nothing. There's nothing.
Jesus Christ. Help.
This right here is one of the clearest examples of a double standard playing out in real time. Listen closely to the way she tries to explain it away, as if the moment she does something hurtful, it magically becomes not that serious or a harmless mistake. But when that exact same behavior is directed toward her, suddenly it's unacceptable, unforgivable, and a major violation. This is where things get interesting, because it's not just about the action itself, it's about the way people rewrite the rules depending on who benefits. When they're the one crossing the line, it's portrayed as a misunderstanding, an accident, or something anyone would do under pressure. But when the roles flip, those excuses disappear instantly. And yes, cheating is a clear, harmful choice, no matter who does it. But the deeper issue isn't just infidelity, it's the pattern. We've seen this same mindset pop up across all kinds of situations, boundaries, communication, finances, even expectations in dating. There's a growing trend of certain behaviors being framed as empowering or justified when they do it, but labeled disrespectful or damaging when someone else responds in the same way. It's selective accountability, and it creates a world where the rules only apply in one direction. When people operate on two different sets of standards, relationships can't function, because fairness doesn't depend on who's holding the mirror. The truth stays the same no matter who's looking into it.
If I get a strike, you get to hit. You get to hit. Are you ready?
I don't want to hit. I don't want to. Gutter, please gutter. Please gutter.
Right, I'm off to get extensions.
Why?
Because I want more hair.
So you're gluing fake hair onto your real hair?
Pretty much. I think I'm gonna get my nails done.
Oh, what are you gonna get?
I was thinking Gel X.
So you're getting fake nails on your natural nails?
Yeah.
Why not just colour your natural nails?
Because it's cute.
So what do you use foundation for?
To get rid of redness.
Nice. So then what do you use the blush for?
To add redness on top of it.
So then what's the point of using the foundation if you're just gonna add redness?
You just wouldn't get it.
Well, what's this for?
To draw on my eyebrows.
But you got them removed.
Yeah, so I could draw them back on.
What's the point of removing them then?
I don't know, they just look better.
Than your natural eyebrows?
Yeah, you can even get them tattooed on.
That's like if I were to shave my head off and then tattoo my hair. Doesn't make sense.
Look what I got for free today.
Ah, nice. How'd you get it for free?
I returned another item and it was the same price, so I got this one instead.
So the money you already spent covered this, so it wasn't actually free?
No, it was. It cancels out.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So everything's fine?
No, I really don't like how you handle the situation.
Hi, Mr. Rivera. I'm here to put your anesthesia to put you to sleep for your surgery.
Okay.
Let me see your hand. Okay.
Oh, I was kicking in already, hecka fast.
Yeah, just go ahead and put your head back. You should be asleep any second now and be ready for your change surgery.
I'm not here for no sexy surgery. I'm here for a weight loss surgery. Wait, no, wait.
Cierra tus ojos.
Wait, no.
Toma mis manos. Ma'am? Ma'am?
Wait.
Ma'am?
What?
Look. Look at it.
Okay. What is it?
You were just mad.
Oh, you got me something nice.
Hey! That was a joke. That was a joke. This is the real one. This is the real one. I was joking. Look at it. Yes. And this one's bigger too. See, now you're all happy over here getting mad for no reason.
What's in here?
You're on a date, who should pay?
I know. I mean, that's what I told him. You know, I'm sorry.
But-
I would say, I'm dating. We're dating.
But here's the
gentleman here.
okay. He's supposed to pay.
Yeah, that's
You're
what I told him.
but you're supposed to have them whenever he says.
No. Whenever Walt.
Where does this double standard come from? I'm sorry, it's the reality. You guys can moan at it all you want, but the moment you say to a guy, you have to pay for my time, you're saying this relationship isn't equal. This relationship isn't equal. My time is worth more than yours, so you should pay for it.
Here's the truth. It's not about avoiding women. It's about avoiding mindsets that drain you, confuse you, or leave you constantly second-guessing your worth. Anyone, man or woman, who approaches relationships with a what can I take mentality instead of a what can I build mentality is going to leave you exhausted. What we're seeing more often today is a pattern where some people evaluate relationships like they're shopping. What benefits can I get? What lifestyle can you provide? What can you do for me that I can't do for myself? And that mindset doesn't just hurt dating, it hurts trust, communication, and long-term stability. Protecting your peace means recognizing these signs early, not because you're bitter, not because you're defensive, but because healthy relationships require mutual effort, not one-sided extraction. The people who thrive in the long run are the ones who surround themselves with partners who give back, who show gratitude, and who understand that love isn't a transaction, it's a contribution. So when you notice someone operating from a mindset that's purely self-serving, the smartest thing you can do is step back, not out of fear, but out of wisdom.
Women give men a million reasons to look elsewhere with their attitudes. So women got it twisted because women think that since they're beautiful and they have a that they're the goddess of the universe and that men should just be happy to be with them. But that what you don't understand is come a dime a dozen nowadays. It's free because women are so emotional. It don't matter what you did, all the way up until the moment she's mad. When she mad, it don't matter what you did. She'll destroy everything because she didn't get her way in these 5 minutes. Right? This is what women do in relationships. And then they say, happy wife, happy life. That's narcissism to the 1000th degree. But women don't think they're narcissists.
Are you not going to say anything about the amount of food that you have on your plate versus how I have like no food on my plate?
No, I assumed that was intentional.
Why would that be intentional?
I just assumed you were trying to lose a few pounds.
Why would you assume that?
Because you put less food on your plate than on my plate. I thought that was like portion control.
Do I need portion control?
This is why men hate tests, because they know if they do not articulate themselves in the right way, it is going to be taken the wrong way, and they are going to dig themselves into a hole.
What I understand is why you're complaining about me being the same person that you married. We've been together for 10 years, and for 10 years, I've been the same man. And it's like you're trying to mold me into this fantasy man that you want me to be, who you can talk to and treat any kind of way, yet demand to be treated like a queen with the utmost respect. It's like if you want to be treated like a queen, maybe you should start acting like one. Because I'm only human. Eventually, I'm going to give you the same energy that you give me. But it's like you want me to be this person who I've never been. And the crazy thing is, I've accepted that I'm never going to have a woman that wakes up at 4 in the morning and packs my lunch. I've accepted that I'm never going to come home to a home-cooked meal and a woman that serves me a plate in a clean house. So why can't you accept that I'm a great father, I'm a good provider, and I'm a decent husband? I'm not perfect. There's a certain pattern you start to notice with people who think this way. Nothing is ever enough. No matter how much effort you put in, no matter how consistent you are, the goalposts keep moving. It's like they expect a mountain from you while offering a pebble in return. What makes it even more striking is the imbalance in expectations. They measure others with a ruler, but measure themselves with a feather. Every standard is sky high when applied outward, but somehow disappears completely when it comes to their own behavior, effort, or accountability. And here's the key. This isn't random. It's the natural outcome of a self-focused mindset, a mindset where relationships are viewed through the lens of what am I receiving, instead of what are we creating together. When someone is only thinking about the benefits they can extract, they don't even stop to consider how their expectations affect the other person. That's why these double standards show up so often. They're not rooted in malice. They're rooted in a worldview that revolves around their own comfort and convenience. But in the real world, that mindset leaves the other person drained, overlooked, and constantly trying to prove their value. At the end of the day, healthy relationships aren't built on lopsided expectations. They're built on mutual effort, shared standards, and the understanding that respect flows both ways.
Because you are greedy. You had 2 plates.
I haven't eaten all day.
I don't care if you haven't eaten all day. That's messed up. You're greedy. This supposed to be our first date, and this is how you do?
This the real me.
Well, can I have the fake you? I went to the bathroom, and I came back, and all my food gone.
Oh, I thought you was done.
I've never been on a first date like this in my life.
Welcome to the real boo.
I just had to go to the bathroom for a quick second, and all my food is gone.
Well, boo, where I'm from, you don't leave food sitting.
Apparently, you don't leave food at all. Smash this, and you wasting food all over you.
Listen, you either gonna sit down and talk to me like a man, or you can dismiss yourself after you pay for the check.
I'm not paying for nothing. Why am I gonna pay and you ate all this food? Ain't no man gonna sit here and pay for this ridiculousness. I was wondering at first, I was like, how does a beautiful girl like you be single? And now I know. Bingo, right here. I'm thankful that you showed me this on the first date, dude, too. Because other people would have.
You know how many first dates I've been on? To be real.
So you do this for
I
living?
really came for the food. That's it. Just the food.
I can tell.
Yeah, you tripping.
You just think that women should be equally represented in the decision-making fora of our nation.
I don't understand your question, I guess.
I guess you don't. That's pretty obvious, unfortunately.
Well, how about if you phrase it more clearly, instead of just insulting me? Look at it this way. Let's talk about quotas for a minute. So there's a very wide array of jobs that are fundamentally done by men. 99.9% of bricklayers are men. Should we have quotas for women?
Is bricklaying representative democracy?
That has nothing to do with the question. The question is if there's evidence of structural inequality and oppression because women aren't precisely represented at 50% in all professions at all levels, then why don't we have a conversation about having women represented in all professions at all levels? Why do we talk about the C-suite, for example? Why do we talk about politics and positions of power?
What they did not teach us in school, about age 16, you say to yourself, oh, I need to get a job one day. So I'm going to have to work real hard at a skill to make money. But you know what? I want to make a lot of money. So I'm going to work and work and work to become an expert at a skill. And then one day out of the blue, I get a relationship going. Now I got to keep the job going because she needs a lot of money. But now not only do I have to be an expert at my job, all of a sudden I have to be an expert at relationships. This is hard. She wants me to be masculine yet sensitive. Then we bought a house. Now I have to be a plumber. I have to be an electrician. I have to be a landscape artist. I have to be an expert at taxes. Now we have children. Now I'm a doc. Oh, shoot, I just lost one of the kids. Hold on, we got another. Now I'm a doctor, I'm a mentor, I'm a theologian. And all of a sudden I hear from my wife, honey, I don't get enough attention. There is no time.
I was trying to call my girlfriend earlier today, but all my calls were going straight to voicemail, so I decided to call her from a coworker's phone. And when I did, a sweet voice answered the phone. It was my girlfriend's daughter, and I said, hey, honey, I'm at work. What are you and mommy doing? And she was like, well, I just ate a sandwich, and mommy's upstairs with Uncle Eddie. And I'm like, Uncle Eddie? What do you mean? We don't have an Uncle Eddie. And she's like, yes, we do. Uncle Eddie's upstairs with mommy in the bedroom. So immediately in my head, I'm like, something fishy is going on. So I told her, can you leave the phone downstairs and go upstairs and tell mommy that daddy's coming in the driveway right now? I hear her feet going up the stairs, and about 65 seconds later, she picks the phone back up and she's like, okay, I did it. So I'm like, okay, what did mommy do? And she's like, well, mommy ran down the stairs naked and she slipped and she fell. She's not moving. And I'm like, oh, shoot, okay, what happened to Uncle Eddie? She was like, Uncle Eddie jumped out of the window and he barely missed the pool. He's not moving either. And that's when I realized two things. One, we just lost two people today, and two,
if you made it all the way through this breakdown, then you're definitely going to want to stick around for what's coming next. The patterns we exposed here are just one piece of a much bigger picture, and the next video dives even deeper into the mindsets shaping modern relationships today. So if this one opened your eyes, trust me, the next one is going to take it even further. I'll see you there.